The sheriff of Charleston County, Graziano, is speaking for the first time in months after the Ninth Circuit solicitor announced earlier this week that she will not prosecute the two deputies in the death of an inmate at the Al Cannon Detention Center, an inmate who struggled with issues of mental health. Some people in the community have protested over a series of months since that video of Jamal Sutherland's death was released. News 2's Lexi Moore joins us live in the studio. And Lexi, you sat down with Graziano, asking her about some of the changes she's implemented at the detention center.
Yeah, Carolyn, Charleston County Sheriff Graziano laid down several changes she is making, from mental health to the lack of proper training there was before. And now she's making sure there are no excuses of improper treatment under her authority. People have said it's very excessive, military-like. For someone with that mental health issue like Jamal Sutherland had. How do you think, different it could be in the system just now after taking over, everything happened?
This behavior was tolerated, it was permitted, it was encouraged on many levels, and there is absolutely no way that we can treat anyone that we expect to be professionals the way we treated our own people and say that it's okay.
For months, Sheriff Graziano has been implementing change and new policies to alleviate mental health crises between officers and inmates.
There is no excuse anymore. If you see something, you must do something. If it's immoral, unethical, or borderline illegal, if you feel it's an unlawful order, you have a duty to not do it.
Sutherland died after being tased and dragged out of his cell so that he could go to a bond hearing. Now the sheriff allows a new policy of right to refuse bond hearing.
The day this happened, that policy that was in place, or the directive that was in place that you had to attend bond hearings, I knew that that was illegal.
If you had control of that day when everything happened, what would you do different?
I will use this as a catalyst for change, to do the things we need to do to make sure that nobody has to go through this ever again, and no other family has to suffer what the Sutherlands have suffered.
Sheriff Graziano says starting August 4th, detention center officers will receive annual mental health training. We have a full list of changes over on our website, count-on2.com. And coming up at 6, I'll hear what the sheriff says happened the morning of Sutherland's death and how the transfer of power from old sheriff played into the crisis. Live in studio, I'm Lexi Moore, Count on 2.